Welcome to Ritual Scale Modelling. This is part 28 of the DeAgostini Star Wars Millennium Falcon build, scale 1-43. I'm working through issues 94 to 97, and these issues predominantly deal with the side panelling and the main rear of the Millennium Falcon. So let's jump into this and see how I get on. Starting off with issue 94, and in this issue I'll be working on the side panelling for the Falcon. There's a lot of painting to be done, so I'm going to go through the paint list at the start. So my paints are Revel Aquacolor 15 Yellow, Revel Aquacolor 83 Rust, Revel Aquacolor 76 Light Grey, and Tamiya's XF55 Deck Tan, and finishing off with Tamiya's Withering Master Series C and the gun metal component. Now I'm using all these paints in the same way as I have done throughout the build. I'm just painting each section as I go along here. Generally I would wait until everything was on before painting, but there's quite a lot of little sections here to do, so it was easier just to paint them all individually first before placing them on, and that's how I'm going to be doing the build throughout from this point. The first panel to place in is for the on and off switch, and that goes with just where my finger is. Now there is a little piece that goes inside, just slightly off camera. I'll just change my camera so you can see it. That is a push switch, and the circuit board just lies on top of it. So I will just move my camera, see if we can get a better angle for it to go in. So it just lies on top, like so, before getting screwed into position. It then fits into the frame. My hand is going to get in the way quite a lot here, but it just pushes in. There's no screws holding it together here. I have added a little bit of super glue to the part so it doesn't pop back out, but essentially it's just a push fit, and that's how it's going to be for all these panels. Just making my way around the side sections and placing each panel in. So now you can see why I painted them individually before placing them in. It was just made it a lot easier and quicker to build this way. On to issue 95, and issue 5 is dealing with the remaining side panels and the two main hexagonal panels that go on each side. So as you can see, I've laid everything out again, and I'm just beginning the paint process once more, but it's exactly the same as I explained a little bit earlier on. And once everything's assembled and painted, the assembly, by the way, it was only tiny little parts on each panel. Nothing of really noteworthy to show you again. As I say, a lot of it is repetitive work. So now it's on to the main panels here. Now there's a little bit of assembly required on this too. Predominantly right on the ends here, there's various little pipes and things that have to go on. And once I place them on, the outer cover goes on. Now, I didn't realise this had an outer cover, that's why the inside has been painted as well. But that's okay, just a little bit extra time taken painting the part that you're not going to see. So now there's various brackets that go on the outer cover and onto the actual base plate itself. And before I fit it, there's two side panels that have to be connected first, and they just butt up against the side panels. They are secured with a little bit of super glue, and that's the second one going in. And then the main piece just pushes them in between them with securing with a little bit of super glue as well. On to issue 96. On 96, even though I've got the parts to place these vent grills on, issue 97 is going to be much the same. So I've decided to break issues here and just do a little bit of painting. So it's just a lot of prep work before I go on to the actual parts. So as you can see there, I've started the painting process, and I'm using 15 yellow, 83 rust, and Suit 6 light grey, all by Revel Aquacolor. Then I'll also be using the XF55 dark tan, deck tan, and of course Tamiya's Withering Master Series C and the gunmetal component. And as you can see me working through these units, there's 6 of these in total to make up. The other 3 are issued in issue 97, but I've gathered them all together just to paint them all in one go, as well as painting the main plate as well, as you can see. So that's why I've decided to loop it all into one. So the actual painting of the plate is basically what I've been doing all the way through the build, the same style, how I paint these models, just making little marks, scotch marks, scratches along the hull to give it some sort of authentic look. And as you can see, I'm just gradually building up the colours, using the different colours as I'm going along, just working on it, trying to bring it all up. And as I said before, there's no set pattern to this. It's just the how you feel it should look and what looks good to you. Don't worry about if it doesn't look exactly like a screen version of the ship or someone else's build. Just do what you feel like is right on these. There's no right or wrong way on it. So on to 97. Like I said, it's a carbon copy really of issue 96. The only main difference that I'm doing is I'm placing the parts on now instead of earlier on. These 3 vents I'm putting on now should have went on issue 96, but as I said, I decided to put them all in one go. Once the main vents are in, there's various tiny little bits that get placed onto this section of the hull. This part of the Falcon is the most built part upon the outer hull. In fact, I think there's about 150 little pieces I have to place on here, so quite a lot, and it's difficult to find each location point as well just through a photograph, because all the photographs are zoomed in, so a lot of the panels look the same, so it was difficult to correlate exactly where each piece goes, so this took a bit of time to do. So I'll finish part 28 here. As I said, there's quite a few little bits to place on. So if you haven't done so already, why don't you check out the channel for my other builds. There's quite a lot on there for you to have a look at now. If you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated on all my upcoming builds, and of course including the build log for the Millennium Falcon. Hit that like button, and of course you can leave a comment. And don't forget to share the video. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye bye.